Have you ever wondered how a young man from the gritty streets of Lagos could rise to become one of the world's most enigmatic social media influencers, only to fall spectacularly from grace in a web of international crime? Dive into the unbelievable life of Hushpuppi, where luxury, deception, and ambition collided in a story that shook the world. Ramona Abbas, widely known as Hushpuppi, first caught global attention when he was dramatically arrested in Dubai. His arrest became a massive international news story, especially when he was swiftly extradited to the United States to face charges. Hushpuppi wasn't just any criminal. He was a notorious figure involved in numerous business email compromise scams, a type of cybercrime that targets companies by intercepting their financial transactions. However, what made him even more infamous was his life as an Instagram influencer. Hushpuppi had millions of followers, and his lavish lifestyle, filled with luxury cars and extravagant trips, left many wondering where his wealth came from. According to legal documents, he was charged with committing fraud worth $30 million. But in his native Nigeria, Hushpuppi was more than just a criminal. He was seen as a role model by many young boys. They admired his rise to wealth and fame, even if the means were illegal. While some viewed him as a hero, others saw him as a product of the modern social media ecosystem, thriving in a world where online presence often equates to success. Hushpuppi's journey began in a modest neighborhood in Lagos called Shoki. Despite his humble beginnings, Ramon always dreamed of a better life. He looked at the more affluent areas of Lagos with longing, determined to rise above his circumstances. When the internet arrived in Nigeria in the late 90s, it brought new opportunities for people like Ramon. He was smart and ambitious, quickly learning the tricks of the trade. He became skilled in cybercrime, particularly in BEC scams, which are among the most lucrative forms of internet fraud. In the early 2000s, Ramon moved from Nigeria to Malaysia, a popular destination for Yahoo boys at the time. The move was strategic. Malaysia offered better internet infrastructure and was more lenient in tracking cyber criminals. It was here that Hushpuppi truly began to make a name for himself. He adopted the moniker Hushpuppi around 2012 and started posting on Instagram, showcasing his newfound wealth. His posts were a mix of luxury and inspiration, with captions encouraging hard work and perseverance, a modern-day prosperity gospel. Hushpuppi's fame grew even more when he befriended Ismaila Mustafa, known as Momfa, another Nigerian influencer living in Dubai. This friendship opened new doors for him, exposing him to an even more lavish lifestyle. Dubai became the backdrop for his most extravagant posts, where he flaunted his wealth to millions of followers. But Hushpuppi's success was short-lived. His online activities attracted the attention of international law enforcement. Despite his attempts to cover his tracks, his involvement in multiple BEC scams was uncovered. These scams, which involve hacking into a company's email system and redirecting funds, were highly sophisticated and lucrative. Hushpuppi had mastered the art of deception, but it was this very skill that led to his downfall. His arrest in Dubai was the beginning of the end for Hushpuppi. The FBI had been tracking him for years, and the evidence against him was overwhelming. His once envied life of luxury was revealed to be a facade built on lies and theft. As he faces the consequences of his actions, Hushpuppi's story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed and the illusion of success in the age of social media. As the dust settles on Hushpuppi's saga, one question lingers: was he a brilliant mastermind who simply flew too close to the sun, or is there more to the story, hidden in the shadows of the criminal underworld?